Hello, everyone, and welcome to another FX Centrum daily market analysis. For today, I will go through our cross-asset list. I will cover coffee market, WTI, US 100, US 30, USD yen, pound dollar, euro dollar, dollar index, Bitcoin dollar, gold market, aluminium, and cocoa market. As always, we will use our FX Centrum platform, and we will begin with the coffee market. So what we have here is a daily time frame, as you can see, and we have a very pretty much contraction in the daily time frame. So we can see here that Bollinger Bands are very upper and the lower Bollinger Bands are narrow, and they're pretty much flat. So we have a consolidation that is already lasting for about 10 days or so. And I would like to see the breakout. So the breakout model can be a very productive under this condition. So if we see the breakout of 218 mark, there will be a chance for a further drop towards 197.30. But from another side, if we can see the breakout of 241, and if the market can hold above, there is a chance for the retest of this mid-April high to 247.90, and then eventually there will be a chance for a retest of 260 mark. In terms of stochastic oscillator, both fast and slow line are sloping to the downside, and we have kind of rate of change. We had a rate of change divergence. So this is a more like a bearish stance based on the indicators. But overall, based on the price action, I would like to see the breakout of the downside confirmation. Speaking of the WTI, so what we can see here is that this is exactly what I wanted. So we had 2 down days in a row, and there is a rate of change flip to the upside. I also like that there was that slow and fast line. We have finally there was a gap between here, and there was a market was kind of extended in this area here in the last 2 weeks or so. But this kind of pullback and the retest is very good. So I will say that this is a very good idea for the upside movement, and potential retest of 83.17, or even potential test of with a line here, so like 85, let's say 86 mark or 87 mark. So slow line is sloping to the upside, fast line did just a correction. Rate of change, there was a flip to the upside after the 2 down days. So let's take a look at the hourly time frame. On the hourly time frame, we still need to kind of wait for the confirmation. So we have the market rejection of the lower Bollinger Band. But I would like to see the market break middle Bollinger Band and hold above. Eventually, market to contract and hourly and break to the upside. So that will be a good confirmation for the further upside and the daily upside continuation. So pay attention to this potential upside continuation idea of the WTI. On the US 100, we had a fresh bear cross on the stochastic oscillator a couple of days ago, and there is still chance for the market to retest the 19,400 mark. Rate of change kind of had a flip to the upside, but that was like last week. And so far, if we take a look at the hourly time frame, we had a breakdown and a hold below. So I will say the market can re-break the hourly support, which is around 19,668 mark. If market can break that and hold below, there will be a chance for eventual 90,400 mark, or even for the market to trade forwards, let's say 18,472 mark. So there is still chance for that downside movement. The market is in the upside environment in the last couple of months, but this environment is pretty extended from my perspective. You can see here. Let's take a look at the weekly time frame. You can see this extension. There was a pullback, and market is now had actually doji last week, just above the upper Bollinger Band on the weekly time frame. So this is a pretty extended environment, both short, mid-term, and long-term. So there is always chance, of course, for the market to have a sell-off because this is a pretty extended condition. Of course, the market can regain the strength, take the 20,100 and hold above, then there is a chance for the tested upper Bollinger Band and maybe 20,500. But again, extended market environment. On the US 30, what we can see here is that market is just around the upper Bollinger Band, so 39,000, let's say 250 is quite a short-term resistance. And we can see that there is a kind of small gap between fast and slow line here. So the US 30 is weaker, much weaker compared to US 100, which are relative strength leader in the US. Speaking of the US indices, but here if market can break 39,280 and hold above, there is a chance for 39,766. But from another side, if we can see the rejection, there is a potential for the rejection and the rotation towards the middle Bollinger Band around 38,830. So again, we have a very narrow Bollinger Bands at this point. So this is a signal that market is in a consolidation, and we can see the consolidation range at this point. And USDN, we spoke about this. So USDN is really a relative strength leader. You can see the market is really holding well. There's no big gap between fast and slow line. So you can see here market is just breaking and then consolidating and then another rebreak. This was just a pullback, rebreak, and now something similar potentially we can see here, like consolidation. And if we can see eventual rebreak, there is a still chance for the market to retest this 160.24, which is the pin bar high back from like end of the April this year. So there's nothing here to suggest a downside or any kind of the big reversal at this point. So let's see how this will play out. Now we have a pound dollar. So there was a downside break of 1.2650. Both fast and slow line are trading to the downside and sloping to the downside. And rate of change, we had an upside flip. So I will say this bull divergence that happened on the stochastic oscillator, I want to see if this will produce any meaningful rally, or we can have just a test reject of the resistance around 1.2660-675 and then sell off, because if we can see just the rejection and sell off, this will be a good continuation pattern with a further drop towards 1.2500 mark. If we can see a reaction upside, then we have a potential middle Bollinger Band, and so 1.2723, which is like a middle Bollinger Band on daily time frame. Now we have a euro dollar. So what we have here is a fast and slow line. They're sloping to the downside. We can see that there is a pin bar low, 1.06, I would say 70 mark is a quite an interesting support and short-term support. Market is reacting higher so far in this morning. It's trying to break to the upside, but this will be interesting to watch here. Can the market break and hold? You can also, if you like the trend line, you can play some trend lines here. Can the market hold this or not? Or we have like some kind of rejection back and forth, and then eventual downside rebreak, which will be a good continuational pattern. If market can keep this on hourly time frame and hold this morning, and let's say if market can hold today, this upside or a buying pressure, then there is a chance for some small rotation, maybe to retest at this 2-day high at 1.0724, or even to retest 1.0750 mark. Dollar index, we can see here that market is trading in fast and slow line sloping to the upside. From my perspective, still chance for the market to retest 106.50 mark. And let's take a look at the hourly time frame. So just a retest of the lower Bollinger Band on the hourly. Still, I would like to see if the market can break lower Bollinger Band and hold on the hourly. So we have then potential at least a 1-day correction or 2-day correction on the daily time frame. Or if the market holds this one, then we can have a potential retest of 105.85, and then eventual break of that can be a good confirmation for the further upside movement. So upside pressure, definitely short-term upside environment in the last 2 weeks. And then we have a Bitcoin. So this is something that I spoke about a weeks ago, that there is a chance for a downside movement and downside rotation of Bitcoin. So market had multiply breakouts of the upper Bollinger Band. It didn't have a break and sustain above 73,000 mark. Then we have a consolidation around this area, 67,000 mark, and the market held pretty well at this point. So look at how well market is just going alongside the lower Bollinger Band. Volatility is expanding. So this is a very classic a breakout model, and we had like very nice break consolidation here, and then a very nice tight consolidation breakout this let's say this morning here, and here we are at 62,000 mark. So there is a chance actually for market to go lower, even towards 57,000 mark or so. Both fast and slow line are sloping to the downside, and this is basically the case in the last 2 weeks. So everything is poised for the further downside movement from my perspective, and the selling pressure is quite getting stronger and stronger at this point. Okay, so gold market is in the consolidation. We have a flat Bollinger Band, so we have a 2,285 like a support and resistance at 2376. And I would like to see really break out this consolidation because market is just trading back and forth. This tight consolidation, Bollinger Bands upper and lower, pretty much flat environment. So I would like to wait and be patient here and then wait for potential breakout in order to confirm further directional move. And we have aluminum here. Downside environment is present. There was a test of the lower Bollinger Band and just reaction, a very light reaction to the upside. Even though we have a fast and slow line and fresh bull cross, seems like the buyers really don't have a power. And if market can re-break, let's say 24.75 or so, there is a chance for a downside continuation on the daily time frame. And in the cocoa market, so we have basically consolidation less 10 days, and support is I will say 8,500, resistance at 11,500. So I would like to see now fast and slow line are basically quite a big spread between the fast and slow line. So I would like to see the market break and hold, or just do the market just do consolidation. Then I will wait for the breakout. So that will be all for this FX Centrum daily market analysis. I will say from my perspective, I kind of like this WTI, like my main focus for today, and especially if we can have some follow through or market if market can go back to 81.50 or hold above. Little more contraction here, and we can see the upside breakout in the hourly. That will be a very good for the daily upside continuation. And of course, if you didn't visit our website, fxcentrum.com, feel free to visit Explore FXC TV. We basically have updates every single day, and we have different market signals that we're giving for the week. So this will be a very good boost, and you build even more confidence in your own trading. Explore different tutorials, promotions, 100% deposit bonus. You can read more about this. And of course, you can open an account in just literally a couple of clicks and a few minutes, create either a demo live account, and of course, you will then be able to use our FX Central platform. That'll be all for this FX Central Daily Market Analysis, and have a good trading day, and speak to you soon.